If you've watched any of our videos before, you know that we love a caravan site with something a little bit extra.
For this trip, we have found a site with a great looking cafe, some fishing lakes close to home, and best of all, we have managed to bag ourselves a lakeside pitch.
We're all packed, hitched up and ready to go. Let's hit the road.
Well, we've arrived. We are in the middle of setting up, and just look at this pitch. It's beautiful. We were just saying how nice it's going to be later on, putting the chairs out here and cracking open a nice beer. Now, of course, we don't fish, but this is the perfect place if you do fish. That's exactly what these pitches are for.
Luckily, Dozer is not much of a water lover, so we don't need to worry about him using this lake as his own personal swimming pool. Do we? Well team, I think I may have found the slowest water tap ever. I've been filling the aqua roll, it's not full, and so far it's been 7 minutes, which I think has to be some kind of a record. So I could maybe go back and make a cup of tea in the time that it's taken to fill this up, so that's a plus.
Well, that is us all set up, and we are super happy with this pitch. Just look at that view.
Isn't it amazing? We feel very lucky to have gotten this lakefront pitch. Now, we are here at Sumners Ponds in Horsham, West Sussex, and we're here for 3 nights.
Now, this might be the nicest weather of our entire trip. The sun is shining, but there is rain forecast for the rest of the weekend. So we are going to enjoy a nice little beer by the lake while the weather lasts.
Cheers.
This golden hour sun is beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Why didn't we bring burgers to barbecue
Why
this evening?
did we not bring our barbecue with us? This is like the ideal spot overlooking the water to barbecue. A couple of burgers, some sausages.
Well, we've got the teppanyaki. Maybe we can improvise tomorrow.
Maybe. It's going to rain.
It's going to rain, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh well, we'll just
see what
settle
it does on Monday.
Settle with this beer.
Yeah, that'll do.
your treat bag? Oh, that's my shoe. Thank you. No, your treat bag. Thank you, that's my crock. Thank you. You ever hear them? Thank you. What about your treat bag? That's my other crock. Thank you. Thank you. Now your treat bag. It's the last thing left. Give me your treat bag. Yes, good. Well done. Oh, you want to give it to Mac? Yeah, there's more chance of getting a treat if you give it to Mac. Treat bag tax.
There you go. Well, just before we relax for the evening, we are going to take Dozer for a little stroll. It doesn't need very much, so we're just going to have a little walk up the Bridal Way, which runs through the site.
I had no idea these woods were right here, did you?
No. I knew there's a bridle way that ran through it, but I didn't know that it opened up into this lovely footpath.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Dozer Bear.
Dozer loves the woods. Lots of good sniff-snoffs.
These blackberries look nice and ripe, don't they?
Yeah.
A bit too low down.
They're at wee height.
Yes.
Well, that was a lovely walk with Dozer. Those little woods were a nice surprise, actually. We thought that there was just that bridle way to walk down, so that was nice. But as we've been here for a few hours now, we thought that before we get our pizza in the oven, yum yum, we might share with you some thoughts and first impressions.
The site is really nice. There's lots of different areas to it. There's a rally field, there's the lakes that you can also pitch around, and the toilets are really nice. The toilets and shower blocks are really nice. And I'm pretty sure they pipe in bird song.
They do.
Which is...
I thought there was a bird in there somewhere.
I did. It was a nice touch. But we will give you a full site tour tomorrow.
We will. And do you know what? I think we may have picked the best pitch on this site, pitch number 79. It's really nicely enclosed, very private, this beautiful lake view. It's just a stone's throw from the shower block and the cafe, so I think that's a bit of a winner. But for now, shall we get that pizza in the oven?
Let's get some pizza in the oven.
Hungry.
did we buy a caravan with a fixed bed at the back so we wouldn't have to make up the front bed every night? Yes, we did. And do we now make up the front bed every night anyway for Dozer? Yes, we do, because we love him.
Okay, tired bear, time to go for some breakfast. You gonna come? Maybe.
There is a cafe on site here called Cafe by the Lake. It is literally just around the corner, but we're actually going to drive because we stupidly forgot a couple of essential items. So we're going to pop in the car so that we can go to the supermarket straight afterwards. But I'm very excited for breakfast. Looks like they've got some great veggie items on the menu and I'm extremely hungry. So let's go and get some food.
I think I'm going to go for the vegetarian cooked breakfast. Halloumi, 2 fried eggs, 2 hash browns, 1 grilled tomato, mushrooms and baked beans. Yeah.
That sounds good, 2 of those.
2 of those and some hot coffee.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, breakfast has arrived and I've got to say it looks delicious and my mouth is watering. I absolutely love halloumi on a breakfast. I don't know why we hadn't. It's a relatively new thing in our lives, but it's good. Get a bit of brown sauce on there. Are you brown sauce or ketchup on breakfast? Leave a comment below. Let's tuck into this.
We've just finished up our breakfast at Cafe by the Lake, which was very tasty, and we've come outside to explore some of the other seating areas because there's an area under cover. There's also this lovely decked area overlooking the lake, and although you can't see her, Trailer Swift and our pitch is just behind me, just over there. Success, we managed to get the tea towels, which was the essential item that we forgot to bring with us. We went to Tesco Extra, which was about a 15-minute drive from the site. I think there are other supermarkets like Sainsbury's close by as well. We're now going to head back to the site and grab a cup of tea.
Oh, behind your head. Good boy. Okay, can you get down the ramp? Come on in. You know, it occurred to us that if you are into fishing and camping or caravaning, then this site is absolutely brilliant. Having pitches right on the lake with your own fishing station, gotta be perfect. It kind of makes us wish that we fished.
We recently stayed at Kettleby Lakes, but there the fishing and camping are separate, so there are no lakeside pitches like there are here. So we're going to sit back, enjoy a cup of tea by our lakeside pitch while you enjoy a site tour of Sumners Ponds. Sumners Ponds Fishery and Campsite is located in Barnes Green near Horsham, West Sussex, and is set in tranquil countryside surrounded by 100 acres of lakes, woodland and pastures. Sumners Ponds have 90 touring pitches for caravans, motorhomes and tents that are a mixture of grass and hard standing set across 5 camping areas. Bluebell Park looked perfect for families with a large play park in the centre and some nicely private pitches arranged around it. Ribbon Park is ideally located between the lakes, but we did think some of the pitches here needed a little bit of tidying up and landscaping, although it could have been the weather or the time of year that we were here. Sumners Park is where you want to be for fishing. This also felt like the quietest area of the site, and most of the pitches here are lakeside. In addition, there is a large rally field for back to basics camping and views across Ribbon Lake, plus the secluded family field available for group hire or for a more private camping experience. We were pitched on Sumners Park on pitch 79, and this would be our pick of the pitches. We had a really lovely view across the lake and it felt wonderfully private and secluded. We paid £50 per night for 2 adults and for Dozer Bear. There are also plenty of glamping options available in the form of safari tents, lodges, bell tents, camping pods and shepherd's huts dotted about the site, making it an ideal location if you're travelling with people who don't have their own caravan or motorhome. In terms of facilities, you'll find the usual chemical emptying point, water and wastewater points, well-equipped laundry room, cold storage area, disabled washrooms, and inside and outside washing up areas. We found the amenity block near to us to be very clean, modern, and thoughtfully designed, and with added birdsong. For furry friends, there is a bookable dog meadow which you can book for exclusive hire for a fee. This would be perfect if you have a dog in training or a dog who prefers a less social environment. However, there are some really pretty woodlands to explore and lots of footpaths and bridle ways from the site for longer walks. The cafe by the lake serves drinks, cakes, pastries, snacks and food, ideal if you don't fancy cooking during your stay. In the summer months, the cafe is also open on selected evenings for food concessions such as wood-fired pizza and burgers. There's a lovely mix of indoor seating in the safari tent and outdoor seating overlooking the beautiful lake, and dogs are welcome. There's a well-located reception and shop, although the shop mainly caters for fishing rather than camping. Speaking of fishing, the fishing lakes are open from 7 AM to 9 PM or dusk. Fishing is generally not included in the pitch price, so you will have to purchase day tickets. Sumners Ponds is accessible for those with disabilities. Farm Pond has a purpose-built, accessible platform with a ramp to the car park and a spacious decked area for fishing. We do also want to note that the entrance to the site is currently under construction through 2024 and 2025 while a new housing development is being built. You can expect some noise from the construction work Monday to Friday and Saturday mornings. We were there on a weekend and we weren't bothered by the noise. Well, it's 2:30. I make that cake o'clock, so I'm going to pop over to Cafe on the Lake and see about some cake away. That's cake to take away. May I get 2 slices of the lemon and raspberry?
It's very popular today.
Yeah, sounds nice.
Well, Well, it has started raining, so we have come inside to enjoy our cake. And I have to say, one observation we've made is that with the pitch right on the water and the way that we have pitched our caravan, looking out the window, kind of looks like we are in the water, which is kind of nice. Ooh, that's nice cake. Well, it has stopped raining, so we have come outside again, and we're going to play a game of cards. Now, we only know one game. We always play rummy.
And I always win.
Sarah always wins. She just had to get that in. Now, we follow a couple on Instagram called the Tabletop Family. We'll link them below. And they play every game known to man. They've got hundreds of games, but they put a post on the other day saying that they had an easy, fun two-player card game called Trash. So we're going to give that a go and see if that might be a game that I can beat Sarah at. Who knows?
It's doubtful, but we'll try.
It's doubtful.
So this is the reel with the instructions for Trash, and it looks really, really easy. If you know any other super easy, straightforward two-player card games, please do leave us a comment and let us know, and we'll also try and learn that too.
Okay, so I think we deal out 10 cards.
I'm a bit worried that these are going to fly away and they're going to end up in the lake.
How do we start?
I don't know. Let me watch the reel again.
On your turn, you'll draw a card from the deck or discard
Okay.
pile and place that card in its correct location in the number sequence by replacing the face-down card in that location.
Okay.
So you put
So
that
I
in.
can put that in
the
8, and then I turn over 8, and then I can put that in the 9
Oh, do you keep going until you can't?
until you can't go anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so Jack is wild.
Yes.
Oh, I'm good at this game. Or is it luck?
Are you sure how you don't just
okay,
take a
no.
turn each?
No, so I can't go anymore
Right,
because I've got
okay.
to 8. So I put that down, and now it's your go.
Whoa, I thought you were just going to win in one go. A minute then. 10. I bumped my jack.
Put your Jack somewhere else.
Put my jack there. 6. I can go there. Queen. Oh, I like this game.
It's easy,
It's
actually.
easy.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's like 5 and up.
That's exactly the kind of card game I'm looking
Exactly.
for.
Oh, I can't go.
Easy recommendations only, folks. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh,
I win.
right, okay.
So
Nice.
next time we deal them out, I only get 9 cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We've observed some of our camping neighbours putting little boats in the water that then go out into the lake and come back. What do they do? Please solve the mystery for us so I don't have to Google it. Thank you. Oh no!
I win that.
Oh no! You did win that round. I thought this would happen. It's a good thing the wind is blowing this way, otherwise they'd all be in the lake.
Oh, yeah, they would, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Bear. Hi. We have turned the table round to stop the cards from blowing off into the lake. And you're doing quite well at this game.
Turns out I'm reasonably good at Trash.
Turns out that beginner's luck is very important in Trash.
Absolutely. It's nice to have a game I can win.
It's a game of luck.
Although
It's not skill.
It's not over yet. That's true. It is complete luck.
So Mac is down to 5 cards and I'm still on 9. Who do you think should win, Dozer? Do you think I should win?
I think Dad should win. He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care. He just wants to know where the next treat is. I've caught up and we are now 4 cards to 3. So I may have just pulled this one out the bag. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, no way!
Please be a 3. It is a 3. It's a 2.
Oh my god!
All I need is an ace and I am a winner. For once, I never win anything. Yes!
Beginner's luck is very important in trash.
It certainly is.
Unfortunately for me, Mac was victorious, but that game was really fun, quick to learn, easy to pick up and play. Definitely recommend a game of trash, and that means we now know 2 card games that we can play. So if you have any more recommendations, leave them in the comments for us below. I feel like we've just been in, out, this whole trip. That's the sign to come and sit indoors.
We have decided to cook something a little tastier and a little healthier tonight. We are having king prawn risotto. This is one of my favourite dishes to cook because risotto feels like kind of a treat, doesn't it? It's a delicious one. We're going to have some garlic bread with it. But also, I wanted to introduce something new to our videos. Whisky of the week.
Whisky of the week.
Oh, is there a jingle? Okay, nice. Now, I love a bit of whiskey, and I'm really keen to know if any of our viewers also like whiskey. I've got quite a few different types of whiskey at home. So on our upcoming trip, I'm going to do Whisky of the Week. And this week's whiskey is a Port Ascaig 8-year-old single malt, and it is absolutely delicious. I'm not going to pour some yet, but I'm going to do it after dinner, so stay tuned for that.
He joined us 15 minutes later. There wasn't much he could tell us. Just the lonely glare of the headlight and the briefest subliminal flash of a white lining inside a black coat falling open, and then it was all over long ago.
So we may make a feature of Whisky of the Week. Because I have quite a few and Christmas is coming up, so I'm bound to get some more as well. But let's tell you a little bit about this Ascaig, Port Ascaig 8-year-old single malt. I actually had this as a sample bottle called Drams by the, what was it called now?
Drinks by the Dram.
Drinks by the Dram, which is a great little service where you can kind of get little selections and you can try the ones you like. We'll link that down below. But this was one that took my fancy, so I bought a whole bottle of it. And let me just read what it says. Waves of herbaceous flavour wash over the seagrass and rock pools of Islay's coast. Scots pine and tarred rope are enveloped in a warm blanket of smoke. So that kind of sets you up for the taste of this. And I've got to say, with that kind of in your mind, you can kind of taste it as you drink it. I have a real thing for kind of peated or smoky whiskey, and this is kind of a really nice mix of almost like a botanical type flavour. You can taste the coast, if that makes sense. It's really easy going, very, very smooth, and yeah, just right on an evening like this. Whisky of the Week.
Whisky of the Week.
Well, we have come to the end of our stay here at Sumners Ponds, so we thought we'd give you a little bit of a wrap-up and review of our thoughts. There are a few things that we wanted to highlight.
I think not every pitch here is created equally. Our pick of the site would be the pitch that we're actually staying on, number 79. It's lovely and secluded, overlooking the lake. Absolutely lovely and really private. Equally good would be the pitch next door, number 78. But I think it's fair to say that there are some pitches here that aren't quite as up to this kind of standard.
Yeah.
If you're travelling with a family and you've got kids, then we suggest the outer ring of Bluebell Park. Some of those pitches look really nice, and there's a kiddies play area in the middle.
Absolutely. Now, the next thing we want to highlight is dog walking options. On the website, it doesn't make a big thing of this, but there are some really good options to walking your dog from site. There's no free-to-use dog field, but there's a bridle way that's easily accessible, and you can go one way or another, and you can walk for quite a bit of distance, really, can't you, through
In some
the
really
woods.
pretty woods.
Yeah, it's really lovely. However, if you do have a dog that doesn't play well with others or is in training, then renting the dog field or the dog would be a good option. They look really good. But if you don't want to do that, be rest assured that there are options to walk your dog.
The final thing we want to highlight, and we didn't really mention this too much during our stay, is this probably isn't the most peaceful of sites that we've stayed at. I guess it really depends on who might be in the accommodation next to you, and things like that. We found some of our neighbours were a little bit noisy, but you might not have the same experience. So,
But I think it all goes towards feeling like it's a fairly laid-back site, which it is. So if you want to come away and have a good time, I think this is a good place to come.
yeah, absolutely.
So those are our closing thoughts. We've really enjoyed our stay, and I think this is one that we'd like to come back to, especially if we can get this
Pitch. Definitely.
But for now, thanks very much for watching.
See you in the next one.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.